welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to finally finish our gnome page from Autumn Harvest by Teresa Goodridge. I do apologize for the delay in the video. I didn't intend for that to happen, but I did end up coming down with strep throat, and so I was not able to film for a little bit, but we are going to get started on this today and get it finished. So I'm going to start, I think, with his beard, and this is the color combination I'm going to use. I'm going to zoom you in a little so we can get started on it. And we are still using the Spear Farbens. And pull my pencils out. So for his beard, the colors I chose are Cool Gray, Seal Gray, and Silver Vizsla. So I'm going to take the lightest color, the Silver Vizsla, and I'm just going to do a light base coat over all of his beard. Now, I am not the best at flicking in hair or fur or any of that, but we're going to do what we can do here for his beard and see how it turns out. But I'm just going to put down a light base layer of this all over his beard. You probably can't even see that on the camera. But so I am now going to take the Seal Gray, or no, I'm not. I lied. The Cool Gray. Sorry about that. Gonna take our Cool Gray. I need to grab my sharpener. Give me just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I was doing some coloring on the couch earlier and had my pencil sharpener sitting over there. So I went ahead while I was paused and sharpened these pencils so that you didn't have to listen to me do that. So this is the Cool Gray, and I'm just going to kind of follow her line work here and put in some flicking. Like I said, I'm not the best at it. It may end up looking awful. We'll see. Hopefully not. And I'm focusing this color wherever she's got these lines already on there. Sorry if I sound a little hoarse. I'm still, like I said, still a little bit congested, but I am so much better now. So that's good. All right. Now we're going to take our Seal Gray, and we're going to go over where we put those at and bring it out even more. Okay. I don't really do the flicking often because I'm not very good at it, but I need to do that more so that I'll get better at it. I don't know why I don't try it more often. So now I'm just going to take this Silver Vizsla and kind of go back and forth over all of it. just kind of like that. But I'm going to add a little bit more of the cool gray up here close to his nose, because I can see the white and of the paper. So we're just going to put a few more little flicks in. Try to fill in some of that. Just like that. Let's see. And I think that's where we'll probably leave that for now. And we'll move on from there. I'm going to try to make this video shorter than the last one, because I know the last video was very long. So, try to move on from there. All right. So his outfit, his clothes, I'm going to do in the same color combination as his hat, but the trim and things will be probably the same color as the mushrooms. And then his gloves or mittens or whatever will also do blue, more than likely. So the blue that we did on his hat, sorry, my stand keeps sliding every time I go to get my pencils out, is deep blue, indigo, Santorini Dreams, and French blue. So I'm going to start on his sleeve here with the deep blue. Make sure you can see the color combination swatch card. All right. All right. And then that would be the, so right in here. And I may have to pause in a minute and check on my boy. He is playing with his friends. We have been off of work and school, so we've just been enjoying our time together and our time at home. Being home's always nice. Okay, and then this bit here with the French blue. And I will probably come back in and add some deeper shadowing with the black on that. So, and then his pants down here. Oh, hang on 1 second. Actually, I think that is a gap there, and I just ran over it. Okay, so we'll do this as his pants right here. Okay. Alright. And the indigo. trying to decide what I'm gonna work on for Tuesday night stream. I'm considering a page in Romantic Country, a Halloween page out of Romantic Country. But I haven't fully decided yet. Or a Molly Harrison page out of the Big Book of Autumn and Halloween. And I think I'm gonna do this little bit in here blue. That's his pants there too. Okay, just like that. And then we'll go ahead, while we have these in our hand, and do his little mittens. I have thoroughly enjoyed this page. I absolutely love this book. If you don't have this book yet, I highly, highly recommend it. The pages in this book are so cute. And I would like to do more before the season is over. There are some really cute Halloween pages, as well as, you know, of course, fall, autumn, or fall pages. So, this is my second one. It will be my second one completed in this book. So far. So, but I would still love to do many, many more. Part of me is like, no, wait, save some for next year. And part of me is like, no, finish the book. It's so cute. So, we'll see. I have a lot of other books I need to color in as well for the season, so we'll see. I am going to have another coloring on a budget video that should be releasing soon, within the next few days. And I hope that you will check that out as well. Yeah, don't want to go into too much about it, but it's a product that was new to me, and it's very, very budget friendly, and it is something that I absolutely love using for backgrounds. So, right, I'm sorry, but give me just a moment. I'm gonna pause. For you, it'll be like I wasn't ever gone, but I'm gonna pause and check on my boy. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so indigo. I think we're gonna give him some brown boots. Let's see, Santorini Dreams. And we are going to use Faber-Castell Gelatos for the background and to base the grass with. And we will do that last. A lot of times when I use gelatos or gel crayons, I tend to use those first, but I wasn't sure when I started the page what exactly I wanted to do for the background, so, but what I wanted to use on it, so yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's all of our blue combination, so put that back in. We'll stand. switch to this one here. Let's see, we've done those. We'll switch to this one and we'll do his little like cuffs and then the bottom of his pants with that. Okay, so ruby brown. And I know this is overlapping on the mushroom, but I'll probably add some black around the outside edge to make it stand apart from it a little better. Where it overlaps the mushroom. True love. And this section there. Okay. And then we're going to take white over the whole thing. Just like that. And we'll probably use this on one of the patches on his hat as well. Okay. Oh, you know what I did? I did that all wrong. That's what happens sometimes when you put them in your hand. Give me one moment. All right, so let's see. Trying to fix my little mess up there. And add this darker color to the edge. Okay. Now I'll go over that with the true love. Okay. And then lightly in there. Just barely touching the paper. Then I go over all of it with the white. Like that. I actually want to, let's see. Let me see something here. I got it a little light darker on this side than on that side. So let me see what I can do here. Spin the card around. I'm gonna deepen up this side a little bit while we're at it. All right. There we go. Now they're a little bit more alike. Okay. So we'll go down here and do these cuffs or pant, whatever. The bottom of his pants here. Again, anywhere where the same color overlaps, I'll use some black in the shadow area to deepen up the shadow and make it stand out a little bit more. Cover that with the white. Just like that. Okay, and now we're gonna come up here and do this patch on his hat with the same colors. I'm not gonna worry about these dots on here. I am gonna go over those with a white Posca when it is all done, and fill those back in. So I'm not too concerned if I run over those. And all these lines for all the patches that are supposed to be stitching, I think I'm gonna take, haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do a black glitter gel pen or if I'm gonna do a gold glitter gel pen, but one or the other over top, and fill those in. All right, so I'm gonna take my Posca. Not sure if this is the right one or if it's the other one. One of them's older and one of them's newer, but we'll see how it works. And I'm just gonna fill in these circles. Let me try the other one. That one might be the old one. Yep, that was the old one. It's running out of ink. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna finish filling these in. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to fill in the circles. Let me zoom you out. The circles on the mushrooms as well. And I'll be back after I finish that and we'll move on from here. Okay, so I'm back and I've filled in all the white dots. Now because this is like a red color, the dots are kind of turning pink, so I'm probably, once I'm done with the whole image, I will have to go back and go over those again to get them the brighter white that I want it to be. So, but I will worry about that once I get the whole thing done. Right now, I'm gonna zoom back in and we're gonna do his shoes, and then we'll be pretty much on to the background. We're gonna do his shoes, and then we're also gonna do this patch up here, but we'll do that after his shoes. So, colors I'm gonna use for his boots are Espresso, Honey Brown, and Burnt Sienna. Try to zoom you in. Give me 1 second. I'm going to adjust this. I apologize if I make anyone sick. Just want you to be able to see it. Okay, I'm gonna put these back in the stand. So, there we go. All right, now, espresso, honey brown, burnt sienna. So we'll take the espresso and go along the edges. Do his boots just like that. And I'm gonna do, let's see. This bottom part of his boot. We're gonna use our gray combination that we did on his beard, but we're going to add black to it. So, it's black, cool gray, seal gray, and silver bisla. Okay. Just like that. Cool gray. Silver top. Seal gray. And lastly, this silver Vizsla. And I'm probably not saying that correct, but I'm not sure how else you would pronounce that. All right, so there is our boot. And I'm going to pause the video and go off camera, finish the other boot. And the other thing though, before I do that, I'm gonna do this top of this pumpkin right here with these same colors we used on his boot. And then when I go off camera to finish that boot, I'll finish the top of that pumpkin as well. So that is this here. Well, okay, stop rolling. Okay, so espresso. Okay, so we have our espresso. Just go over that line work, and then here I'm gonna go around there, kind of around the edge a little bit. Then honey brown. And lastly, the burnt sienna. Excuse me. I'm gonna take a little bit of this white, clean it off, make sure there's no red on there, and go down the middle of it just a little bit. Just like that. All right, so I'm gonna pause, go off, and finish his other boot and the top of the other pumpkin, and then I will be back, and we'll have the patch, the candle, and the background, and that's it. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I've got the boot and the pumpkin all done. Oh, I do realize, I just realized I forgot that one. Ah, darn. It's okay. We'll just take care of that really fast. Oops. There we go. There we go. Just like that. There we go. Now all that's done. And I lost my train of thought. That is okay. We are going to do this patch up here on his hat. And I think we're going to use the same colors that we will use for the grass after we base it. So, pull these out. Okay, so olive, cypress, olive, pickle. All right, got it. All right. So cypress tree, just along these edges here. And then olive green. And lastly, pickle. There is our last patch on his hat. And that brings more of that green into the image as well, because we did do just a few leaves with the green, and there'll be the grass at the bottom. So, all right, let me get one last look here. Oh, candle flame. We do need to do that, and then we can do our background. So we'll do the candle first, so we can get a little bit of a glow around the candle. So these are the colors we're going to use for that, and I am going to zoom you in some more because the flame is really tiny. So slide that over so that hopefully, well, maybe it back up just a little. There we go. All right, so let me sharpen these up real quick before we get started. Again, very small flame. Alright, so now we can do our flame here. Pick up the pencils. These are our colors. So I'm going to start where the flame meets the candle and just do a tiny little bit of the orange, not a whole lot. And then we'll go over that with the golden yellow. Hot sun. And lastly, butter. And then I'm going to take this butter, looking to see if I have anything around me. That is a circle. So do I want to just, I don't want to just do it like that. No. Here. We'll take the butter and we're going to fill in these little squares of this lantern like that, and then around the outside edge of it we'll do a little of the orange, a little, go over that with the gold and yellow, and then lastly with the hot sun, well, not lastly, but with the hot sun. And then we will go over all of it again with our butter. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks okay. All right, so now we'll do our background. So I'll zoom you back out. Move the card and the pencils off to the side. And we'll get going with this background. So I have my clear palette and the two colors of gelatos that I picked out, which of course, if you don't have gelatos and you have gel crayons, you can use gel crayons and just pick two similar colors. If you are following along. So I have the satellite. I don't know if you can see the writing, it's so tiny. And then for the grass, I chose comet. Now I believe, I'm not sure, but I think that these may be from either the metallic set or the pearlescent set. I think they might be from the metallic, Pretty sure they are, actually. Okay, so I'm just going to apply some of this to my palette. And this satellite, it's blue. It's kind of a dark blue, but if you can see that, it has like some green glitter in there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the green on the palette as well. And it's green with a little bit of blue glitter in it. So, let's see. I'm gonna start with a small brush. Just trying to get that last color I used off of there. So I was using these earlier for, well, not these, but the brushes earlier on something else. All right, so got it cleaned off good enough for now. So I'm just gonna fill it up with this blue. And we'll start going, adding this to the page in circular motions. It's a little more tedious when you do it after you do your picture, just because you have to be careful of going over things, which you can still lift. If it changes the color of what you've colored already, you can still lift it off, as long as you don't leave it sit for long. These are very similar to the gel crayons in the fact that, well, in many ways, but definitely in that you can erase them for, you know, as long as you don't leave it sit for 24 hours or longer. If you do, then you will be less likely to be able to get them erased. Okay. I picked this one because I wanted it to kind of look like, you know, when it's just kind of getting dark, just starting to get dark, not completely dark, since he has this candle. So, okay. And the border, I'll go around that with the gel pen as well once I'm finished with the whole image. Just to clean that up a little bit. Which, of course, if you run over too far, you could always add some washi tape around the outside, and that would definitely disguise any, if you didn't want to erase it. It would disguise where you ran over it when outside the border as well. But when they have a border drawn in like this, I like to use my glitter gel pens and fill that in. Okay. Make sure that you can see what I'm doing. You could definitely use a bigger brush for this as well if you wanted to. Or a smaller one. Which I had this one and the one that is one size bigger laying on the desk, which I'm probably going to use that one for the grass. So there's not as many tiny details to go around for the grass as there was for the sky. So all right, so there is our sky. And another thing that you could do, since it's nighttime, is you could take your eraser. Let me try to fix this real quick. Actually, give me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed a refill put in into my electric eraser here. Which you don't have to use an electric one. You could use a Tombow Mono Zero or whatever you have. But I'm just going to use this. And I'm going to erase some little circular areas. They don't have to be perfect. Just here and there. I think my eraser needs some batteries as well at the moment, but it's fine. We're just going to keep going. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the hot sun and the butter, and I'm going to do like a dot of the hot sun and then go over that with the butter. And it's like there's little lightning bugs outside around our gnome. Fireflies or lightning bugs, whatever you call them where you're from. We call them lightning bugs around here. My son loves to catch lightning bugs. And I did too when I was a kid. Like that. Now, of course, if you don't like the way that looks, you don't have to add that to your image, but I think it's kind of cute and gives it a little something extra in the background. So now we're gonna do the grass. make you sick. I don't mean to. All right, so I got my brush here. A little bit bigger brush. And I'm just gonna pick up this green color and lay that down pretty lightly. We are almost done, guys. Almost. Okay, so just gonna add this around. Okay. A little bit over here. And right in here. Right in here. Right in here. And right in there. Around his shoe. There we go. So now I'm going to use, where did it go? Use these colors here again. And just add some to the image here. So we have our cypress tree. And wherever she has these lines, I'm gonna add some of this cypress tree in there. Try to leave it a little fuzzy around it. Okay, kind of like that. Just kind of add in. Okay. I'm just going to do this section here and then I'll pause, go off camera, and finish it all. So this is olive green. Just trying to keep the video from being too long. I'm just going over that and extending it just a little bit. Like that. And then the pickle up in here, I'm going to go over all of it with the pickle. Some places I will leave some of the base showing. I didn't do there, but I'll get it in a minute. Okay, so kind of like that. And let me pause, go off camera, and I'll come back and we'll do our last few tiny little details and we'll be done. Okay, so I'm back and it's all done with the exception of our thread and our border. So I have my Tamak glitter black gel pen. Zoom you back in. And so I'm just gonna go around and go over all the little threads with this. Give it a little bit more sparkle. Just like that. And then our thread that's in here. And the area around there. Just like that. All right. And you think, what color do I want the outside to be? Let's see. I think we will use our glitter yellow one for the border. I think that's what we're gonna do. And I will just do a little section, pause, come back, and show you the finished result. And we'll be all done. So I'm just filling in the border, the glitter yellow orange out of the Tan set, just like that. Oh, and I was completely off screen. I am so sorry. Y'all were probably yelling at me. I apologize. Ooh, I hope you saw the other that I did. Now I'm not sure, but hopefully. All right, so I am gonna pause and I'll finish filling this in, and then I'll come back and show you the end result. Be back in just a moment. All right, guys, we did it. It's all finished. Here is the final page, the final result, and I hope you enjoyed this. And again, please do keep an eye out for my next Coloring on a Budget, which will be coming out very, very soon, here in the next few days, hopefully. Got a little bit of blue on the sunflower. All right, but if you enjoyed this video, or you enjoy videos like these, please do give me a thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. If you have not done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, stay safe, guys. Spread joy like glitter, and leave a little sparkle wherever you go. I will see you in the next one. Happy coloring. Bye.